Another stroll. But then this woman... He points to the woman in the back of the car. She comes walking down Nevin Street like she owns it. Ass and tits, everything moving. I don't know what to think because she doesn't look exactly like a hooker. She's too something I can't put my finger on. But she marches straight up to where I'm standing, no hesitation, Sarge, and propositions me. What'd she say? I can't remember exactly. Something about if I have a few hours, I could do her any way I want. Then she said something about eggs. Eggs? Yeah, like I could have her sunny side up or poached or hard-boiled, whatever I liked. Brady stares at his subordinate for a moment. Young, tall, good-looking. You dress him up right, he could be working an upscale narcotics sting in a Manhattan bar. And what did you do then? My fucking job, Sarge. I asked her how much, but she wasn't hearing it. Said I was enough reward for a weekday afternoon. I mean, what could I do? She don't take money, she's not a hooker, right? She has to state a price, a name and act. This for that. But she wasn't dumb enough to go there. Here it comes. That's what Brady's thinking. What Patrolman Rabota should have done is take the lady's phone number and send her on her way. That's exactly what Louis Brady would have done if anything that sweet fell into his lap. Which it never has. The woman in the car, though not young, is a real stunner. So, Rabota continues, I right away figured that something's off with her. In the middle of the afternoon, you don't proposition a complete stranger on a street known for its hookers, unless you got a loose screw somewhere. I mean, she wasn't drunk and didn't look to be stoned, so I just figured she was crazy. And you know what? I was right. I ran her through NCIC, and she's been locked away twice, once at Creedmoor and once at Brooklyn Psychiatric. Brady asks 2 more questions. He wants to settle the facts in his mind. But she never asked you for money. She never committed a crime. No, Sarge. She's not a hooker. Her name's Carolyn Grand. Brady spins on his heel. What Rabota should have done is irrelevant. He, Louis Brady, has become responsible. It's his baby now. He walks back to the escort, opens the front door, flips the door lock button. Finally, he opens the back door and says, Why don't you come out of there, Miss Grand? He says it nice, not threatening, because he doesn't want to pack this woman off to a psych unit at Kings County Hospital for 3 days of observation. Not when the only crime she committed was being stupid enough to proposition Anthony Rabota. Carolyn Grand turns her head first. She's smiling, her gaze frank and unafraid, even defiant. Of course, she has to turn her body, tuck in her knees and scoot along the edge of the seat to clear the seat back in front, which pulls her skirt up even higher. Brady doesn't turn away, but he's not enjoying the show. He's evaluating her readiness to assume responsibility for her own life. Then she does something totally unexpected. Please, she says, extending a hand. Help me out. Even as he shakes his head no, Brady takes her small hand and gently pulls her to her feet. He's thinking that she's definitely going to try to screw her way out of her predicament. But she freezes instead, her eyes blinking rapidly as her hands flutter over her cheeks and mouth. Then she buttons the front of her blouse and smooths the miniskirt over her thighs, her breathing shallow, her fingers trembling. Finally, her cheeks the red of an overripe tomato, her mouth so tight her lips vanish. She manages to speak a single, barely audible word. What? Brady shudders. It's like glancing into a mirror, only to find someone else glancing back. This mousy woman with the frightened eyes, her neck curled as though she's afraid even to raise her chin, fingers picking at a button on her blouse. This is not the same woman who stared at him from the back seat of the unit. Not the woman who slid toward him, her skirt rising to her hips.